All right, here we go, boys and girls and gender neutrals. What we have is our tomato planters that I built yesterday. I came out here and I went to the dump and got a whole truckload of compost and dirt. I did not film me shoveling dirt because who wants to watch me shovel dirt for 2 hours into 2 boxes? So we skipped that step last night. Geek Goddess put her tomato plants over here to get them out of the sun. They're looking a little rough because they've been baking in the sun for like 2 weeks. No matter how much we water them, it's not enough in the Florida heat. So we moved them over here underneath this wonderful oak tree so they get some sun protection. Now, it occurred to us that these plants get pretty big and they're going to need something to hold them up. Well, instead of putting a whole bunch of sticks like she has here, I'm going to put trellis on these. So all this wood here is for me to build kind of a trellis system so she has something to tie the plants to as they get big so they don't lean over and whatnot. So I got all of my materials pre-cut. At some point I'm probably going to pause the video so that way I can pre-drill some screws in once I get to that point. So let's check it out. I have 3-inch screws. I've got 2x4s, 2x3s, and I've got 1x2 strips. So what we're going to do is we're going to build these about 4 feet high to go all the way around. There's going to be 2 sets of strips to support our tomatoes. So you notice I'm not worrying about whether or not they're directly at a 45 or 90 degree angle. If they're a little crooked, we don't care. It's just a trellis for tomatoes. Next step, that side. For the record, it's almost 90 degrees out here today. There we have it, 6 vertical posts on each one. Now we're gonna go across the long ways twice, I think. Give me a moment. All right, so I had the video paused for a good long while. I wanted to cut some boards. So my cross beams, I needed to measure them and pre-drill some screws in them, like over here. This is not where they're going. These are gonna go further down, like here, just like on that side. But I placed these beams going across, which is gonna give rigidity to this. And I got this long, thin piece here that we're gonna screw down across so that way we can tie our tomato plants to it for support. Now, these are tall, these are 4 feet tall. I made these taller so when these plants grow higher, I can add another cross beam here. So that way we have a full-on trellis system to tie these plants and give them plenty of support. So I'm gonna screw this down and then we're gonna move over to that side. Now anyone who knows me knows that I have a little saying. It goes like this: overkill is underrated. The stronger this is, the better. Who knows if we have a hurricane this year or not? If we do, I'm hoping that the structure survives. Hoping. Can never be too strong. I'm gonna go to the other side and start working on that. There we go. Now for a cross beam. I actually bought too many of these. My original plan was to do like a full-on system, but I decided against it, so we'll save these for another project. So right about there should be good. We want it in enough, close enough to the plant, so that way the plant can grow over and around it. And so that way we don't lean the plant too much when we're trying to tie it down and give it support. And there we go. Fully trellised tomato planters. In the perfect shady spot. Guys, thank you for watching the Good Enough Guy Crafts channel with Mr. Shannon. I hope you enjoyed our very oddly created makeshift tomato trellis planters. So let's get a close up here. 8 feet by 2. The first trellis section is 30 inches high off the dirt there. You can see we've got some cherry tomatoes growing. I believe that most of these are what's called Everglades tomatoes. They're tinier than regular cherry tomatoes and tastier. There's the other side. Look at that. We got a spot here for one more we've got to plant. If we look at these tomatoes, they are going to be one heck of a harvest. This guy was in the sun for quite a bit and he's looking a little crunchy. We're hoping the shade's gonna help. But look at these tomato clusters. Oh, I cannot wait to eat them. So thanks for watching the Good Enough Guy Crafts channel with Mr. Shannon. We hope that you are able to use some of our ideas, make them your own, come up with your own ideas, so that way your planters are good enough for growing too. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, talk to us in the comments. Be well, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.